MOC Radio.
The world's hottest internet radio station. I'm the new Jack Kid, and you're inside the 4 o'clock hour of the MidNoon Heat, celebrating the Grammys in addition to President's Day and celebrating 11-time Grammy-nominated artist Kendrick Lamar. His debut was hot, and his second album is even hotter. Coming up in minutes, we'll be checking in with newcomer, the lovely Lala.
You a bad chick, put your hands up high, hands up high, hands up high. Tell them dim the lights down right now, put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark room perfume. Go, go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know you taste this a little bit. High maintenance.
Coming up in minutes, Lala will be checking in here on the MidNoon Heat. Here's a preview of her latest single, Friday.
I'm on an ATV and I'm pushing about 100 and I'm chilling with my ninjas and they tell you like she running. Counting down the time I arrive there. Just a little old me spit up and say the real breeze. Sipping on faces with the clicks just to say the least. The good is back really sitting the beats. What? Igga please, igga what? Name Slayer still slacking and they still mouth trapping. Rambling on, they gambling on my setback. Little do they know my silence was a game threat. I do it all with no backup but imaging. And a couple of beat makers that'll bring the heat.
MOC Radio.
Your station for fresh R&B and classic hip-hop. I'm the new Jack Kid, and you're inside the MidNoon Heat. With me on the phone is a sister who is doing it. She's doing it in South Florida, and I know she's going to do it big throughout the entire world. As a matter of fact, she'll be doing it big in West Palm Beach on February 28th at the annual Il Elegance Party. Lala, welcome to the MidNoon Heat. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you for checking in. We appreciate you.
No worries, no worries. I'm here all the time.
And also, happy President's Day. I know this is the last year that we celebrate Obama on this President's Day, so, I had to wish that to you.
Thank you. Same to you.
Thank you. So, Prettier on the Other Side. What was the inspiration behind the title?
Actually, it was something that it popped in my head. At the time, I was going through, something that a lot of artists go through, which is like a minor setback of direction of where we wanted to go with my sound. So I sat back and I was like, okay, what's going to be a great title for this project? And being that I was known for doing majority of rapping and, just spitting on all the tracks, actually, and I was blessed to have a mom that sings a bit, and then I was blessed to be able to sing a bit as well. Well, she sings a lot. Sing a piano. I'm the one that sings a bit. But with this project, I wanted to portray, and show everybody that I do have the, a good way of holding a note per se or singing. So that's why it's Pretty on the Other Side, where we transition from the beginning of the EP of being more melodic, more singy, and then it transitioned into rapping, more rap records, and still a little singing, but it was more rap. So basically, Pretty on the Other Side, it's like I'm here, singy, then we cross over the other side of the fence or whatever you want to think about it as. And you cross over and say, okay, well now she's rapping, so that's why I call it Pretty on the Other Side.
And we definitely had the opportunity to hear all the sides of you in the EP. I heard it, and it's pretty awesome, and it's very, very versatile.
Thank you.
And I must ask, listening to the EP, I wondered like who inspired you, like what artist and musician inspired you.
I'm a big '90s fan, so a lot of '90s music I listen to. My biggest inspirations is Andre 3000 or Outkast in itself. Kendrick Lamar, T-Pain, you have Flo Rida, you have Tupac, of course. I love Tupac. So I have a lot of different artists, and if you kind of listen to me, it's like a little melting pot of several different artists, but I still have my own Lala sound. So I do listen to a lot of old school artists and, you know, learn from them, not completely bite off of them, but, you know, learn different ways of how their flows went, learn different ways of how they pronounced this or said this or did that and then flipped the record up. So that's why I learned, and I'm inspired by a lot of 90s artists.
That is dope. And I gotta say, yes, the 90s. Oh, absolutely. You know, and being a 90s kid, hey, I can definitely relate. Oh, that's what's up.
I'm right on the 90. I miss 89, but I'm right on the 90.
Well, I'm midway through 89.
Okay.
June 89.
So you grew up in the 90s.
Yeah. Yes, I did.
Okay.
And as I mentioned, the third annual Wise Choice Elegance Party. How did you get in touch with the boss lady?
Boss lady called me. Boss lady, she actually hit me up a couple times trying to book me for some events, and we never just kind of came to that final agreement of saying this is the event that we're going to do. But she called me, I want to say a couple weeks ago, maybe late December, and she said, hey, I have the event for you. And I was like, let's do it. And it's so, I love it, the fact of, you know, she made sure she took her time and figured out which was the perfect event for me, which is the perfect venue. And we went last night to actually look at the venue, and it was so gorgeous. It was the staging was set up like amazingly. They said they're gonna have like a whole runway. You know, I'm very wild when I perform. So when she told me this runway, I was like, oh, wait a minute. Now y'all done gave me some more stage to run across. So I definitely looked, you know, we looked at it, and the crowd that she's pulling, you know, is definitely a crowd that I would love to entertain, because I am known for doing, you know, a lot of festivals and, you know, the younger crowd. So I definitely want to go into the more grown and sexy to show them as well that, you know, I can be accepted as an artist that can be well-rounded and watched from all types of audiences. So it definitely is a great thing. She called me. We set it up immediately, and it's a breeze working with her because, you know, she gets it. I almost asked her, does she manage artists? Because she gets it. And, you know, she's taking care of me and making sure everything is good. So we're going to definitely do the full show set, like my whole 15-minute show set, and put on a great show for her and myself in general.
That's amazing, and I know you're definitely going to turn it out, and you'll be doing so alongside the Derek Mack Band and Ellison Kendrick, who actually checked in on the show last week.
I heard. Okay, great artist.
Yeah, so I know it's definitely. Oh yeah, definitely, and I know it's definitely going to be a great presentation, and you know, and as you mentioned, it's all about being able to show that you are well-rounded. You know, like you're not pigeonholing yourself, and I applaud you for doing that. I applaud, you know, any artist and musician that does that. So definitely gonna be looking forward to that. Now, are there any other projects that you have forthcoming?
I do. We actually were calling this Rerouting. That's the title of the project, and it has another meaning behind it. It's not as big as Pretty on the Other Side, but basically Rerouting is now since we did Pretty on the Other Side, it did have a lot of different vibes and genres and ways that we could have taken. But from having that release EP, it gave me the outlook of, okay, this is what the fans want to hear from Lala. And it gave me the outlook to say, okay, well, you know what, let's do something in this direction. And the direction that we're taking for this one is the urban pop, which is still in my area, my lane, and I still make dancing music. I still try to make well-rounded music in it, but it just gears a little more towards the direction of urban pop that we want to do. Kind of like the Flo Rida, Kesha, Pitbull direction, which I feel like in my heart, I love that type of music. That's my favorite. So for me to be able to sit back and say, this is the direction that we're going to go, I'm very excited. The records are coming out great. My team up with some great songwriters. They're writing the hooks and things like that, even though I don't let nobody write my verses unless it's like a singing something. But definitely linked up with a lot of great songwriters, and we're just getting ready to get this project done and over with. I don't have a release date for it, but once it comes out, everybody knows I blast everything, so it will be blasted.
Well, I'm definitely going to be looking forward to it, so you got to keep us posted too.
I will do.
Also, speaking of blasting all over social media, how can they find you on social media?
Social media, everything is Lala Music, LALAH Music. When it comes to looking up the links, like music links and everything, it'll be soundcloud.com/Lala. It'll be audiomac.com/artist/Lala, LALAH. Just make sure you always add the H. I know a lot of people, like we were saying about the Layla and the Lala.
Yeah.
Actually, I just added the H on there for trademark purposes, but it's still just Lala. So make sure you add the H and then you'll find me.
All right, cool. Awesome. And the EP, where can they find the EP at?
The EP, it's on AudioMac. So it's on their audiomac.com/artist/Lala, LALAH. It's on there as well as some other singles, some other La mixes. I call them La mixes, like remixes to Florida Going Down for Real, Kendrick Lamar's, a couple of Kendrick Lamar records. You have I Don't F With You. I remixed that one as well, and several other ones. So my catalog is on there.
All right, definitely. And I heard you mentioned I Don't F With You. Okay, I'm about to check that out because that was like my anthem of 2015.
Mine too. I was like, there's certain records that you just don't want to touch, and there's certain records you're like, nah, I gotta get something.
I'm definitely going to be checking that out because I didn't even see this, so I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, it's there. It's up there.
And then once again, don't forget, y'all make sure y'all download that, support Lala most definitely, and support her on February 28th in Delray Beach. Still West Palm Beach area, but specifically Delray Beach. Where are you performing at?
It's a beautiful area.
Yeah, and where is it at again? What venue is it?
At Il Bacio, I believe so. I don't speak any Spanish or anything. I think it's Il Bacio. And it's 29 Southeast 2nd Avenue in Delray Beach. It's downtown Delray. It's gorgeous down there. The venue is amazing, so definitely something to look forward to. And then my performance, like we're rehearsing, make sure everything is good. So come out and see the show.
All right, there it is. So anybody that's in South Florida, Delray Beach, West Palm Beach, y'all make sure y'all go out and check her out.
Orlando, come on down.
Yes, come on down. Lala, thank you so much for checking in on the MidNoon Heat and MOCRadio.com. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much for having me. Always a pleasure. Anytime.
MOC Radio.